There's some item I don't want, so we can delete from here. Then we can give the customer details. We can click on place my order. Your order placed successfully. Now we need to log in as an admin. We need to log in as an admin, and we need to verify the orders are coming or not. So whatever the username, if you remember, username was something admin@gmail.com, I guess. admin1@gmail.com, and password 123 was the. So we can go here, admin1@gmail.com, password 123. Please wait processing. It will come to the dashboard. There it will display the total products, total orders. If I go to the orders, it will show us the order, which order we are given. If you go to the manage product, we have the list of product here. You are able to delete also from here something. Let me add one testing product. Testing product. You can also check your functionality. Price 10 rupees. Photo, let me keep 1.jpg. Or path you need to copy from internet. You can copy here some photo. Okay, what you can copy. Onion photo. I took one onion photo. Copy image address, and I gave in here. Now I can write here onion product. Now save it. It says like onion added successfully. Onion displayed also here. If I delete the onion got deleted also. Logout functionality was happening. If you click on that, it will go to the login page, right? So till here, every functionality was working. Now, what functionality is pending? How to create a build. How to create a build and how to run the final build program. Then you will come to know this is the development project, and this is the something else. Okay. So those two things, build we have to create, and we have to run and understand how to see the build and what is the meaning of build. Look at here in the login page. In the login page, we have given here directly localhost : right, window.location.href. We are redirecting to where? Particular URL. In the header file, you can see when you have written the logout functionality, you have written one place. Header only we have logout. Oh, in header we have written directly login. Hold on. That should not be directly login. Here you can see here directly login is written. Directly login is not required here. On button click, we have to do the logout. Okay. No, this is correct. We have another one, I guess. Admin header. In admin header, we have written the log. Yes, logout functionality was already added here. Can you see that in admin header, already logout functionality we have added, redirect to login page. After going to the login page, reload the page. Okay. Redirect to the login page. After going to the login page, reload the page. Okay. So those functionality was already added. Now we need to see only which one. We need to see only the build part, how to create a build of that, so that the development will be different and the final build project will be different. Okay, so while creating a build, okay, let me do some changes here, because when I am login here, everything is okay. After login, it's redirecting to where the code you have written here, localhost colon 3000 login. So if this project will go in server, their localhost 3000 will not be there. There the port number will be different. There the server URL will be different. So directly we cannot write like this localhost 3000 URL. Okay. We have to make it dynamic. We have to make it dynamic so that we can access throughout the project everywhere. We can access throughout the project everywhere. Okay. Now suppose you are going to deploy this project in a particular server. You are going to deploy this project in a particular server. That server is like this. That server URL assume like this. Okay, let me hold here. This is for which one? Login page. Okay, no problem. I will go to the login page. Just wait a minute. After going to the login page, when we are on the login page, 8 minute, it shows like this. // if I give, it will come to the main URL. Okay, hold on. I will give here // just wait for a minute. // means one folder back. // means one folder back. Let me go here. I will write here. Oh, admin1 @gmail.com 123. Okay. // one folder back has not worked here. // log out again. Log out. Go on to the login page. Okay. Admin @ 123 admin1 it is // is fine. Okay, cool then. Go to your which page? Go to your login page. In login.js, put here // window.location.href // what is that? Redirecting to main page. This is nothing but redirecting to main page. Because if you upload in server, their local host will not be exist. You suppose you develop in local machine, you are uploading in server is xyz.com, so their local host where it will exist, their xyz.com will come. So for that we are making dynamic. // will represent the root folder. It will go to the main URL, localhost colon 3000 / particular one // so hope we add their // after that. One more place we have to modify. Go to the admin header. This is under the login.js file. We added // let me go to the admin header. I will check it first, then you can try it. Okay. // login. I will keep it. Let me try once. Is it going to the login page or not? Then you can follow me. So in the login file you have modified // we are given. Okay, let me log out now from here. Perfect. It's came to the login page. Okay. So you do here also // login. / login. So go to the which page? Login page. Please enter the admin header. Okay, hope you modified. After modification, look at here. Right, so hope you written window.location.href // login. Here we have // login, and in the login file what you wrote? Only //. Okay, nothing else. Now after this modification, let me show you something, then we can follow. See here, I am into the login page. Let me log in now. admin1@gmail.com. Password is 123. Let me log in. I log in here. Okay, I came here. We are able to see the orders. Orders is coming here. Click on order. Go to the order page, order and all. All data as usual is coming. No problem at all. When you go to the logout, see here. When you are going to the logout, your cursor is not converting into pointer. Can you check that? When you click on logout, your cursor is converting into pointer. No, it is just like this. It should convert into pointer. When you go here logout, it's not converting into pointer. It should be ready to click. Then only we'll feel like, yes, I have to click here. We have to write a CSS for that. Go ahead to the admin header file. In admin header file, you have written here for logout. Active link is also there. Okay. Right here call my pointer a class called myPointer. MyPointer, we can create a class. Active, you can remove from here. In admin header, we are given the class equal to which one? MyPointer. Okay, so hope everyone modified. Now let's come to the CSS file. In CSS file, index.css file, create a class called myPointer. MyPointer color should be red color, as well as cursor colon pointer. Cursor colon pointer. So when the cursor will go there, it will convert into pointer. And by default, color will be red color. Okay, so hope we have written. Now come here. Check once. Color change to red or not. Okay, red not happen, but after going there, cursor is converting into pointer. No problem. We can write here exclamation important. Then it may reflect. Check now. It should convert into red now. When the cursor will go there, it should look like the pointer. What is happening? Say yes, no. Let me know in the chat. Something like this. Check your login and logout functionality is working. After replacing hash slash something was there. See if that functionality work or not. Login, logout. If both are working, then we have to now run a build command. And after that, once the build will be ready, then we can put with the live server and check now how it is working. we can create a build using the live server and we can check it's working or not. Okay. So two server is running now. One is the JSON server. Assume it's your backend server. You should not stop that. Backend server. You should not stop that. Which one? JSON server. But one more is running. React. Okay, React. This server you can stop now. React server is running. You can stop this server. JSON server is a backend. Don't stop that because that is required every time whenever you want to run the project. We are going to run the build now. Okay, so you will be here. This is your Angular React server. Now press Control C two times. Control C two times. The server got stopped. Okay, Control C two times you press. Server will be stopped now. Hope you stop the server. If you refresh your browser, it will not give you anything. Refresh your browser, it will not give you anything. It will say server is stopped. Because how it will work? Server you have stopped, how it will work? Same command everywhere. VS code or whichever the code you follow, everywhere same command. Control C two times. Now after that, we are going to run the build. How to create a build of a project. Okay, how to create a build of a project. For that, you have to write npm run build. Npm run build. It is going to create a build. Final executable program. Your development server development is completed. You tested everything. Yes, working. Now you are creating a build to upload in the final server. Okay. Npm run build, enter. It will take 2-3 minute time. Let it go. Npm run build. Your JSON server is running. Let it run. That is a backend server. From there, data will come and data will go. Angular server, React server we have stopped. Now you are creating the build. That build will give you the final program, executable program. That executable program you are going to run through any live server. You can press yes. If you press yes, then it will get break. Or close that, simple. Close that again, restart. Close the CMD and restart again another, open again another CMD. Why so confusing? Close the CMD, server will stop. Again open another CMD. Okay, so hope for everyone this command is completed. Let me know yes, no. Now you don't need to start the React server. Now you don't need to start the React server. You have got a build program that is here. If you go to your React project folder, in React project folder, you will find a folder called build. In React project folder, you will find a folder called build. Okay, check now. When build folder will be ready, the build folder is the final project that has to go to the server. The build folder is the final project that has to go to the server. We are creating the build folder. Priyanka, you cannot write those kind of illegal question. Why build? I am speaking last half an hour now. We are generating the build. We are generating the build. You are asking why build folder. Understand first before writing anything. Last half an hour, I am speaking for what purpose? To understand how to create the build. Now build is ready. You are asking what is the build folder. Okay, so hope your build folder is ready. This build folder is the final project you need to give to the client. This build folder is the final project that you need to give to the client. Now copy this build folder. Suppose you created the build folder. Build folder is ready. After that, this build folder is ready. This folder, suppose you copy and go to the desktop, anywhere, D drive, C drive, F drive, anywhere, wherever you want, you can keep that. Suppose I copied and pasted here. Okay, you can also copy from there and paste into other drive. Assume like you taken the project is developed by someone else. After developing the project, you took this folder. Now this folder you are going to upload somewhere in the server or somewhere else. Okay. So hope you copy the build folder and paste in another drive, F drive, D drive, anywhere, desktop, C drive, wherever you want to paste that. If you want to share the build, you have to give this build folder. If you want to give to the client, you have to give this build folder. Or whatever client want, you can give them. You cannot say I cannot give this. You have to give everything. So now build folder is ready. Ready for how many people? Only one person? Check now, your build folder is there or not? Build folder ready, copy from there, paste into another folder, or let it be there also, wherever you want. You can run from there, no problem. We can run from the same folder. We can run from other folder. Now go to the build folder and open next CMD because we have to run through live server. Go to the build folder where you copied, no matter. Go to the build folder, open CMD. If you remember, you have learned the JavaScript. When we learn the JavaScript Ajax, right? JavaScript fetch function API, we have used a live server. We used to follow one live server. Using that, we have run the JavaScript API function, fetch function, Ajax and all we have implemented. Same live server again we are going to use to run this build program. So the final project is ready. Now how to run and understand whether really it's working or not. So for that, your build folder you have copied, you paste it somewhere. Suppose you uploaded in the server. Now folder is ready. Write your code space dot enter. VS Code will open. Code space dot enter. VS Code will open. In VS Code only we have live server. VS Code will open. Code space dot enter. VS Code is open. Whichever the method you know to open the VS Code, no problem. Open that. Your VS Code should point to the your build folder. VS Code should point to your build folder here. In this build folder, you can see you have very minimum files. One is the HTML file. One is the HTML file that is holding some random text. Okay, that is holding some text that even we cannot read now because it is auto-generated code. See, index.html is holding some code that is auto-generated code. Okay. Go to a static folder. You have a CSS folder. Whichever the CSS is required, auto-generated CSS are here. Go to the JS folder. All the JS files are here. Okay, these all files are auto-generated files. When you have run the npm build, run build, this static folder is created. Under that, JS and CSS got created. Index file also got changed something. Index file is also created. And finally, this become your final production file that you are going to upload in server. Right? This become your complete. So how many file? There in the React, there was a huge node modules, so many file folder. Here there are many things. When build is ready, how many files? Very less file. Correct? Now you have clicked on index file. Hope you have clicked. Do the right click here. You will find option open with the live server. Do the right click here and then click open with the live server. Hope you selected open with the live server. Go to your browser. You may find on localhost 5500 is my URL. Yours may be something else also. Port number. This is the live server port number. localhost colon 5500 you run it. Localhost 5500 you run directly. After selecting the live server, run on localhost 5500. But live server must be there in your VS Code. Double 500 running. Do again add to cart. Do again add to cart. Purchase a mango, purchase a apple, purchase your one mouse also. Go to the cart. All will appear here. Place the order. Ajit Kumar. Place the order. Order is placed. You can log in as admin. This is running from your build program, not from the React. After that, see, order is coming here. Dashboard will display you orders. The Ajit has given the order came here. Product, you have list of the product that is also available here. When I click on logout is also working properly. You can check functionality. Let me share with the complete build folder. In case your build is not working, you can check with this also. So whenever you want to run this live project, if you want to modify in your code, you have to go to the React project. There you have to do the changes. You have to create the build. Build will come. Build you have to run through this way. But every time, whether you want to modify in the React project or you want to run, this live server should be there. Backend. It's a backend. Your data is coming from here only. So JSON API, what you have created, the live server must be on. You must run the live server. If the live server is running, then only data will come and go. Whether you use the build program or use the React program, anything, run the build program or run the React program, anything you run, but your live server must be running. Which live server? Sorry, this JSON server. JSON server is only responsible to bring the data and give the data, whether it is React or it is your build program, anyone. So hopefully it's work for everyone. Let me share you the SRC folder. In case anyone have problem in the SRC, they can use this SRC folder. Build already I sent in your chat. SRC folder is sent in the chat. You can change that 127. You can change. You can write manually localhost. Okay, you can change that manually also. Plus on that port number also it will work. The port number is not problem. You can deploy anywhere, upload anywhere, it will work. It is not necessary only particular port number. Any port number it will work. Okay, so build is also I sent in the chat. You can check. Build came as well as your SRC folder came. So here was your end of your project. Okay, here was the end of the project. Now next work is related to interview calls and all. So for interview plus remaining, you can say this one certificate. I'll give the number on that. You can keep contacting 8841 666 08 for interview calls. The interview call will not come directly. You have to call this number. Okay. Today after 10:30, 11 o'clock, you can call to this number and ask her add my name under the placement list. She will add it. If you will not call this number, you will not get interview calls. Okay. Another one, certificate also, course completion certificate. You can contact for this too. You can call to this number. Technical guide, if any problem, you can call me to this number 87. Anyway, you have the group. You can post in the group. I'll guide you. The people who are attending the 8 o'clock class or whoever the Redux you are attending morning, tomorrow we have 2 hours of Redux class that will sit somewhere 7:30 we can plan. 7:30 to 9:30. We'll sit for 2 hours. Then we can make it ready. Okay. Redux, the morning class. 7 o'clock if you are attending, then 7:30 we can log in tomorrow. 7:30 to 9:30, 2 hours will be enough, sufficient, will understand easily. 8 to 10 I have some other work, half an hour you have to manage.
Sir, interviews will be online for online students also?
That I cannot say anything. That company will decide interview will be online or offline.
Okay, sir. Sir, after calling this number, it will be registered and many more companies will come, right? After calling this number, our name will be registered for interview, right?
Yes, you need to call to that number after 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, then project class you don't have now. It's the last class. All videos whichever are there, I will be uploading in the channel. It will come in your playlist. You can follow from there. Whichever the playlist you
Sir, if
follow,
any doubt
it will come in there.
someday, any doubt can we call you?
Any doubt you can message me. Okay,
Okay,
in
sir.
WhatsApp. According to time, I will reply you. I will reply you immediately, but you cannot call immediately. No, like suppose I am taking class.
Okay.
You call me and say
Yes.
like I have this
Yes.
problem, help me. So for all people, we cannot stop immediately. I'm ready to help you, but you have to call me in advance.
Okay.
Update me before, according to time, I will follow up you. Priyanka, those are the theory question. Please prepare a note from internet. Priyanka, you have asked something. Those all are the theory question. So for that, you have to prepare theory only. 2-line theory, 3-line theory. Take from internet, write in the notebook, and remember that. That is only for the remembering. Okay, those theory, what you have asked, you have to remember it. Okay, that you are not going to implement much anywhere. Some questions are in interview only for asking purpose, not for implementation. So the question you have asked, that is only theory. In BTech engineering, you have remember entire book. Now you remember no 10 question. 10 question answer, you remember that. See, implementation wise, I have given a lot of idea. Everything, whatever is possible to implement, we implemented. Now some theory is there. So theory, please spend some time. If logically not able to remember, just to make a note, read 3-4 times, practice, you will remember it. Okay. Okay, then fine. We can end
So
the
the
session.
theory questions you have sent in the WhatsApp group that you are talking about.